threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll give this to Moss running right.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
That is caught. He's got the first down and potentially a lot more.
Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Down the left sideline. He may go.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Tajay Spears.
67 yards.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Slide for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 13. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Here we go.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And some space here. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
Spears.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They've got the comfortable lead. Decision time here. Do they go for it, press their luck?
Listen, if I'm the head coach, I take my headset off. I turn to my defense and say, guess what, guys? We're going for it right here.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Justin Fields.
Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Sly on for the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Titans 28, Chargers 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Hand off to...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Here's Fields.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right.
And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields
eluding the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Jamison Williams
from 10 yards out.
And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the air.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always...
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This a 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
It's complete to Williams.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll run for it with Spiller. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. Leads to
2nd and 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half go. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. A York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On first down, it's Fields. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Fields now to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, total.
It got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running right, this is Spiller.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Fields. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
On the end around, here comes Williams.
Now inside the 25. Jamison Williams.
Touchdown, Titans.
Jamison Williams.
His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 3 quarters have come and gone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And here's a give to Spears.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Right back to Spears.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal.
Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And look at this. Another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. To throw is Fields. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Elijah Higgins, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Titans have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Banks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Banks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go, son.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And now a run with Spears. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Slide for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Chargers 27.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
They'll run the screen with Moss.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete.
They'll run with Spears.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So it's a win here for the Titans, and that's thanks largely to the play of their quarterback, Justin Fields, CD.
Yeah, this was a game for the ages, wasn't it? 6